Hello, welcome back to Northern Sweden and happy Christmas. As you can see behind me, we have our Christmas tree up. We found our tree in the wild and brought it home. Although it isn't as bushy as trees you find at the garden centre, this is a true wild Scandinavian tree and it definitely has some character. And we decorated it with spruce cones and various animal decorations I've collected over the years, and I think it looks pretty good. As the squirrels have been so inactive recently, I've started preparing future photography projects, and Juan and I did some building. And I also finally flew my drone after 8 months. Last winter I crashed it. Fortunately it was still under warranty so I could get a new one, and recently it took its first flight over the lake. The first winter I was in Sweden, I focused a month on photographing the squirrels jumping between perches. Connie and I built 2 perches that the squirrels could jump between, and I made a video about this on YouTube. It's one of my first YouTube videos. I was still finding my style, so excuse the high intensity Danny. Juan and I fixed the jumping perches and made some new adjustments, and then we installed them somewhere new. We've finally finished the perches. It ended up taking 3 days, but I think they looked pretty good. The biggest obstacle we had was trying to defreeze the ground, and we just used boiling water, but we could have made a fire, small fire, and that would defreeze the ground. But anyway, the poles are deep enough into the ground, they're secure. We've added some string. The other problem we had was that the perches were in the wrong direction, so we had to undrill them and drill them back on, which is a bit difficult when they're quite high. So we had to use that ladder thing, but anyway, it's complete. I'm probably going to leave it for a week before I introduce the squirrels to the camera. The squirrels are really inactive at the moment, but there is a green cup at the top, which I'm going to fill up with sunflower seeds. And the plan is to have the camera underneath the squirrels and this direction. I mean, the forest looks gorgeous at the moment. So if you can imagine a squirrel jumping in front of that golden light with a wide angle lens, I think it will look glorious. But I'm going to wait a week before I introduce the squirrels to the camera, so they have a week to get used to just jumping and just get used to these unfamiliar objects in the forest, and hopefully I'll get some good shots. It's really windy at the moment and I keep thinking a squirrel's jumping, but it's just the wind pushing the snow off the trees. But yeah, hopefully we get some new shots. Sometimes with wildlife photography you can just walk through a woodland and get really good photos, but a lot of the time wildlife photography takes planning to get really unique and interesting photographs. So I'm really excited about bringing these perches to the forest, and hopefully I'll get photographs of squirrels jumping in their natural habitat. As soon as December arrived, I was really excited for us to find a wild Christmas tree and bring it home. We walked to a nearby forest where all the trees have been planted. We were looking for a tree next to the road or under an electricity line because these trees would have been cut down anyway. To get into the festive spirit, we had some mulled wine, some sticky mashed potato, and I put up the Christmas decorations. I hope you like the animal tree. There are currently 22 species and I've been collecting Christmas decorations over the years. Some I made, some are old toys that I've painted. It's a very Danny tree. Winter is getting darker and darker. We currently have around 5 hours of daylight, and if it's cloudy, the day feels even shorter. Glimpses of the sun are so beautiful. Because the sun is so low, the entire day looks like golden hour. And if I'm not taking photos one day, we always try to get out and go for a walk, and it easily becomes the highlight of our day.